Hello friends, welcome back, and this is Amit here, and today I am going to show you something like this. And you already seen that video, and this look very cool because I try to make something different in Element 3D. So I create that dance floor and totally created in Element 3D and put those models. But in this case I not only use Element 3D because I use Adobe Fuse to create those models and rig them in MAXIMO, that is the online site which allow us to rig our model. And in this case you don't need any kind of 3D knowledge, just put your models and rig them in different poses. Uh, so in this tutorial I will show you by step all the processes, and I will start from create those model in Adobe Fuse. So let's begin. First open the Adobe Fuse, that is Adobe Fuse CC Beta, and this is very simple to the panels. So just click on the models and that will automatically create in the viewport. So just uh, first we create the face. So maybe the males can one here, just click on that and it will appear here. Okay, so now for the body, click on that, it will create the bodies. Now the leg, will create the leg, and last is hand. So it's very simple to create your model, though those models are very low quality, but you can use it in your games or your any kind of promotional videos like that. So now the part is clothing, so just click on that, the clothing, and there is some presets for clothings. Maybe use that, and the bottom part maybe that. Just click on that. Okay, now for the shoes, maybe that one looks great. Cool. Now for the hair, some boys hair like that, maybe not, maybe that one fits well. Yes. And now for the, maybe put some glass. Yes. Okay, so we already create our model. So you can export it to the MAXIMO by this, but I am not doing this because I found that MAXIMO, that is the online site that handle very nicely the FBX file. So but you can't export the FBX file from here. So first we export the OBJ files for that model, and also the pack the textures and UVs. So just uh, check this box and say okay. Maybe I save it in the desktop, maybe create a new folder for Max, maybe boy, and hit save. So we create our models, and now we just convert that file to a FBX file. So that is the render from the Adobe Fuse. And now open Max, that is 3ds Max. I am not doing anything in Max, just for converting that file to FBX. So just open that, file here, click and drag, and you will see your model is here. very nice. So just export it as maybe in desktop or here also. Name it as boy fbx. Open that. Yes. Boy one, maybe. Save it and hit OK. So now we get the fbx file. So now the second part is to rig this model. So let's open your browser, and this is MAXIMO. You just open that, and you have to log in there by using your Creative Cloud account. And so just you have to upload your character here. So just there is a button upload character, just click on there, and they will show you the checkbox and select character file. So just click on this, and just choose your file that you render from Max. There is the boy one fbx, and open. So now it will upload there. Mm, so here is our model. If your model not look like this, you can change it here like this, but my model nicely fits in here, so I don't have to change anything here. So just click next, and now you have to specify those markers. So that is for the chin, and this is for the wrist, this is for elbow, this is for knees, and this is for groin. Okay, so now just click next, and that will automatically rig your model inside process, so you don't have to worry. Just sit tight and see what will happen. Okay, so you will see that the model is rigged nicely. So click next, and that's okay. Okay, so here you can see um, that model. So now here is some presets for your rig your model. So if you just click on there, it will automatically rig your model as it show in this thumbnails. So we create some dancing moves. So just maybe you will search here, and if you click on there, that box appear, and check the dance selection. So it will only show the dance parts. Maybe use that one. Nice looking. So once you satisfied with your model, just click here download. It will show some options. I choose the FBX and frame maybe 24. You can change it to 20, 30 and 60 also, but for now use 24 with skin, and click download. So it will download your model here. Very small size, because this is not highly detailed model. So okay, once it download, open Max. I am opening that model in Max, so create a new, not save that now, don't save. Okay, open that from download. the name was breakdance. uh, Find. Okay, so there is the output, and now we have to export it in obj sequences so that we can handle element 3D. So there is many processes, but what I found very quick, this is the script. So I am upload that script in the description. You have to download this from there and place anywhere, and open Max, and here is scripting. Click on that and the run script. So you have to open the directory where you save your obj sequence script, and in this case I put it in the desktop. So here it is, and just open it by clicking. So here is the obj sequence export panel. So now you have to specify the end frame of the animation. In this case the end frame is 95, so here you put the 95, and here is the directory where you want to save this. So this is my element 3D directory, that is a video copilot models, and in model I create a new folder, that is call it as dance maybe. Open that and dance boy, save it, and just click export. So it will export the obj sequences of every frame of that model. Okay, so the render is complete, and now we import that obj sequences to element 3D. So open After Effects here. This is After Effects CC 2015. Create a new composition and look nice. Hit OK and create a new solid here on which we apply the element effect. Double click on that and click on the scene setup. So we have to click file, import and 3D sequence, and find the directory here. So here is the folder we create, and click the fast obj sequence model, and it will automatically import all those sequences. So just click here and open. Look nice, because Max also rendered the texture file, so you don't have to worry about texturing that model. It will pre-textured, so just click OK. Nice. So now you can see that model here, and you can see the rigging here. Very nice. So that is how you can create your own model and rig in MAXIMO, and export the obj sequences from Max, and finally import it in your element 3D. So very nice process, and I am happy that I'll show you this technique. So now we have to create some compositing stuff in here. I create a 3D dancing floor here. That is something look like this. If I get in group 5, so This is nothing fancy, but I use some buildings from Metropolitan Pack from Video Copilot, and some trees, and that advertising board here, and some plane. That is only the plane that I arrange in a first I create that floor, and some walls here, and some fencing grill here. That is from motion graphics design 2. That is that mm, those grills, I use them, and that is not placed right. Just drag it, place it in the right place. So now so you know how to create this. um, just block the four side and make a gate here. So so in this case I put some building in that side, because there is a empty space here, so you have to so maybe it not show you the empty side, so just cover this. I put those buildings here, and a pipes, that is not necessary, just fill in the gaps, and those drums. So once you satisfied your scene, just save it, and next time you will don't have to worry about compositing your models. So that is very easy. And there is the animated character here. So once you import it, you have to save this. Just click on your model here, right click, save model presets, and it will save it in the same directory. So that is only one time process. You once you done, you never you don't have to once you open your element 3D, you don't have to import it by this. Just find the folder where your models are, and click on this, and this time it will look like this. So that is the model. You have to scale it up or scale it down, whatever you want. So now hit OK. This is very heavy model, because I put so many things on for the dance ground. So once it appear, create a new camera, maybe 20mm is great, and create a new null object for control that camera. So check the 3D marker here and parent the camera to the null and reposition it. So here you can see our character is already appear in the middle of the scene. So now you can see those animation, and also if I create a null object for the dancing for that character, just click on the group 1 and create a new null, and if I orbit around the camera, it will not looking right, because our null object is not placed in the right place. So so here is a solution that I found. I dislink the camera from the null, and and reposition the null. So that is our character, so we have to anchor our null to the same position where the character lies. So just click on the group null and press P on the keyboard, copy the position of that character and paste it in the null. So here the null also position in the place where the model is. So if now we parent the camera to that null and rotate it, you will see it orbit around only the character and it looks nice. So you get the idea how to animate camera and position the null. So if we change the position, you will see it is very helpful to target your character. Okay. Mm. Again I paste the same position here. So now the part is that the sky. So I use the Metropolitan Skies that comes with the Metropolitan model pack from Video Copilot, and because it is very wide angle, so fits in this scene very nicely. I use the gold skyline. It okay, and not instead of using a layer, I put it in the environment map for that scene. So click in the element 3D and click on the environment, change that to the Metropolitan Sky, select it, hit OK, and here in the render settings uh, click on the in the physical environment, click the show background. So now you don't have to worry about the empty skies because it will appear in the 360 degrees. So now part is some lighting. So create a new light using parallel light with 200% temperature and click the cast shadow checkbox and hit OK. Now call it as sun and P on the keyboard to bring the position, reposition it, maybe like this. Here also, and create another light for ambient. So create light and select the ambient and maybe 50%, hit OK. Not maybe 20% is good. Okay, so if we now in the render setting for some shadow, that is the shadow, check the shadow. So now you can see it cast nice shadow in our scene. Maybe we increase the shadow map size to 4K. So you see the fencing also appear and it looks very nice. And now we make some ambient occlusion. So just click on that checkbox and it will show the ambient occlusion. In this case ray trace ambient occlusions is works nicely, but it will not move because it is very high detail effect and it will heavy your render. So for compositing time you have to leave it as simple ambient occlusion, and once you complete your scene just change it to ray trace and then you will render your scene. So look nice. Do some camera shake by putting A and alt click on that position and press expression that is called wiggle, maybe 1 comma 80. That is the it will randomly shake your camera by 80 pixels in every 1 second. So just like this. Okay, so now create some movement here, change the position, make a keyframe and maybe around 5 seconds, change the position like this. Also rotate the camera here. So now you will see the nice looking animation here. Very nice looking. So I think you get the idea how I create that entire scene, and I give you some ideas and tips and tricks to create and animate your character here and also the whole scene. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please follow my channel and subscribe it if you not subscribe it yet, and subscribe it for more stuff like this. And oh yes, also put optical flare for the sun, so it will look more natural. And that's it for today, and hope you like it and enjoy it my stuff. So I am Amit, and we will see next time.